Hello and welcome to Hero Wars Info. My name is Ryan. Today I want to be talking about 3 mistakes that a lot of players are making that you should not do until later on in this event. So, number 1, most important, is right here. There are going to be 2 different levels that you can join. Once you finish this first level, this second level is going to open. Now, the issue here is that, number 1, you really should be waiting, even on this level, to figure out what type of resources you're going to be getting. And if you are going to be upgrading, make sure that you try to do the upgrading before you do any of these levels. So, for example, if you are a little bit of a spender, you really should be waiting until you buy one of these packages, like, for example, the Ring of Abundance package, so that whenever you do these mini bosses, you'll get additional bonus resources. So that's number 1. You really don't want to do this until you have kind of gotten as far as you can in the workshop, and either by buying a bundle or the Lara Croft event ticket. Now, once you are done with this, do not raid here. Do not. This next event will open, and this will have the Forgotten Treasury, which will allow you to get one of those keys every single time that you raid a mission. So once you have done each boss one time here, make sure that you do not do this anymore. You still can do these tasks that come out every single day, but do not do any of these missions anymore, because the Forgotten Treasury is going to give you an extra key where this one will not. So that's number 1. Number 2 is we have different events that are going to be happening that make sense to spend emeralds at a certain time. So tomorrow we have a new event that's coming out, the Great Storm, that is going to be a spend emerald event as well. Now the issue here is determining on if you want to use some emeralds today, which is what I actually did. I actually spent 45,000 emeralds intentionally today, and I'll spend at least 45,000 tomorrow. And the issue is, if you want to use and get the full results of the Emerald Waterfalls on the complete investment today, and forget about the pet rewards, for me personally, the pet rewards, I already have almost all my pets maxed out, so the pet rewards really don't matter that much, where the Great Enchantment Runes and you'll also get Emerald Dolls is better. So if you are planning on spending emeralds, figure out if it's better to do it today or tomorrow. If you do it today, I would recommend you just get to 45,000, wait till tomorrow, and then spend the rest that you were going to spend. But make sure that you are spending the correct amount of emeralds. Then, next up is for the actual buying of the event. Looks like the event has changed a little bit, and the bosses are actually a little bit different. So you can see here that there is a 0 buff up until 210 discovered so far. Thank you, Hero Wars Guide, for posting this on their site. But you'll be able to see the teams that get you up to at least 210 with 0 buff right here. Now, as Hero Wars Guide continues to build this out, you'll be able to see the minimum buffs required for every single team. But you really want to see that before you decide how much you should be spending. Now, if you're a free-to-play player, this doesn't really apply. Keep on going. You'll be able to get these buffs. And since you won't be buying packages, I still would recommend upgrading the Ring of Abundance at least a couple times, but you should be okay. If you are going to spend, wait until you figure out how much buff max to get to level 300, then figure out what you can do, either buying a package to get those resources, such as right here in the Workshop Treasury, right? This type of package to get those resources to level up that ring, or by buying the event ticket, or by buying something else. And I am waiting on that, number 1, until we have more information about the actual buff levels that are going to be required, but also because I think the best day, and this is just my opinion here, the best day to buy is actually going to be close to right here. And that's because the Weaving Patterns event comes on, and that also has a Get VIP Points task. And actually, it's going to be right here, because the Elemental Synergy, they haven't updated this in the Hero Wars Guide, but it's going to be the new Get VIP Task 2. So if you are going to be spending, you're going to have 3 different events that are get VIP. Now you're probably asking, hey Ryan, why can't I do it today? The Guardians of Outland has get VIP, and Ascension to Asgard I think is just Reach VIP. But that's only going to be 2 because you're going to have the get VIP right here for I think Lara's Mystery of Dominion and Guardians of Outland, where here you'll be able to multiply your rewards. And the Weaving Patterns actually offers Emerald Dolls for VIP. So if you are going to be buying, it's like just extra emeralds that you're going to be getting on top of that. So wait to purchase until you figure out what potentially the buff that you're going to need is. And then secondly, to make sure that the events that overline all of these purchases are going to be the best for you. Now, last thing I want to talk about is the precious coins. So someone did the math, and it looks like it's going to be requiring close to 10,550, if memory serves me correct, to upgrade these Lara skins right here. Now, the only way that you can get those is by buying a package. And you can actually see here that they do offer some, but these amounts are crazy low, right? Like 90,000 emeralds is 55. That's very low. 120,000, that's 60 precious coins. That's barely anything. So if you are going to max it out, unfortunately, this is also going to require probably a package, and probably one of their bigger ones. So you can see here that they do have a precious coin package, and that the max is 11,000. So I think this would get you 1 skin fully maxed out for $140. So my best advice for everyone, I don't care if you're a spender, a whale, whatever, wait on this. Get as many precious coins as you can throughout the event. But then for that, just wait until it moves to agility skin stones. It's going to be significantly cheaper. I'm not going to be buying that package. I'm still figuring out if I'm going to be buying the event ticket, if I'm going to be buying one of these packages to get the totem, as well as any other small purchases just to make sure I can maximize this event. But I will not be buying the skin package. It just costs too much. So make sure you're avoiding those mistakes. Don't get caught doing all of this stuff and moving forward. And here, you are going to be missing out on resources. Thanks so much for watching. Talk to you later.